Hi, my name is Michael. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Germany. I'm a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and I'm a roboticist researcher at the Agile and Dexterous Robotics Lab at ETH Zurich. So, welcome to the Agile and Dexterous Robotics Lab. This is our lab. Just behind me, you see our quadrupeds or four-legged robot HiQs. This is what I work on as my research. I think the nice thing about robotics is it combines all different kinds of fields of engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science. And to build a robot, such a complex machine as behind me, you need all sorts of specialists. You need somebody that does the mechanical design, somebody that does the electrical design, and some people that do the control. And all these sort of aspects require that you work together in a team of heterogeneous people from different kinds of fields. I chose robotics because I think it combines a lot of my interests. So when I started studying mechanical engineering, I wasn't sure whether I should do electrical engineering or computer science instead. And then I realized, okay, maybe I start out with mechanical engineering because I actually see what's happening, and you don't get to see that in electrical engineering or computer science that much. At least that's what I thought back in the days. And then I started rediscovering that robotics actually combines all of my interests and talents that I acquired over the years, and that made me really like the field a lot. Well, when I was at school, I thought a lot what I wanted to do, and I was in between engineering and business administration, law. So I was sort of torn in between because I also had the feeling like whatever I decide on now will be the deciding choice for my future life. That if I decide to be an engineer, I will be an engineer all my life, and then when I go into robotics, I will be focused on robotics, and I will be so limited in my choices. But then in the end, I just had to choose something, and then I realized, okay, actually going into robotics doesn't narrow me down, but it just gives me a lot of opportunities and just widens the opportunities. Robotics is applied to so many different fields nowadays that you really have a huge choice. Well, I think as a roboticist, as I said, you have to work together in a team. So team communication is really an essential skill, and probably more essential than in other fields of engineering. So that's obviously one requirement. But I think it's mostly about are you passionate about? Like, what do you really like? And if you really like to, make something move and change the world how it is today, I think roboticists can be a thing. Well, I think robotics is one of the technologies that will, let's say, change our world in the 21st century. So when you think about robotics, you often think about robotic arms or science fiction movies, but there's so much more to robotics. There are applications to robotics in the car industry, in smartphones, in computer games, the medical sector, finance sector, and all these sort of technologies will change the way we will live and work in the future. So it starts out with vacuum cleaners now, but it will expand to like autonomous cars and much further in the future. So I think it's one of the game-changing technology of our century. Yeah, so as I said before, I think robotics will change a lot the way our life will be. And if you look at what's happening in industry, is that companies like Google, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, they're hiring roboticists and buying roboticist companies. So I think there will be a big change in society by roboticists, and I would like to shape that change and really be on the forefront of this, let's say, robotic revolution. And it doesn't matter so much if it's academia or industry, I don't know yet, but I think having the opportunity to change the way we're living, this is really what I want to do. Well, I think Zurich and Switzerland in general is really one big location of robotics in the international field. Robotics is very, very international, so it's not so much local to any place, but Zurich is amongst the top places of robotics, so is Lausanne. So you can really start out locally. You don't have to go to Japan to study robotics, but you can really start here, start local, and then you can sort of go global. And as long as you're passionate about it, I think that's the key factor. Just go for it.